defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 38 yards.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out, and not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive, as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Young. He's got his man. That's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll go for it with Hubbard.
Bill Johnson there on the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Panthers.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So This is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You've got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket, because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go right back to Connor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Running here is Connor. His defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. On the move left. A good rally to the football. It's a gain of 9, but it brings up 4th down.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give him credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Young. They'll set up a screen here to Hubbard. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. first down. Murray. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. From out of the pistol. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Murray.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Now a return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here's 3rd and 7. McMillan comes in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Murray now to throw on first down. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's right side, that's Ryman.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 4. They put Wilson in motion. Murray now on second down. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first down.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ted Ryman, touchdown, Arizona. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cardinals are on top. It's now 10-7.
Panthers 7.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. Play fake. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Young hands it to Hubbard. This will be a Panthers first down as he's able to get to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Another run here with Hubbard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
It is 3rd and 10. Here's Young. Fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it, so no turnover. They retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. And it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll step up and run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrabbling his way to a 1st down.
That's good. 1st and 10.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
1st down throw for Murray. He'll find his tight end, McBride. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 31 yards.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. You just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd down and 3. Murray now off the bootleg. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Christian Roseboom. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On first down is Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cards offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's Harrison in motion. Second down, Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it on first down with Connor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now a second down throw from Murray. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Murray will throw. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. His tight end Trimble over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spin it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Wk2, former 6th overall pick, guilty on that one. On 2nd down, Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. To start this 4th quarter. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Now Murray to throw on second down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Connor. And he'll take this up to the 30. I'll pick up the 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll go again here to Connor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Derek Brown on the stop. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. James Conner, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll run it here with Hubbard. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
First down,
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's a Carolina first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's caught. It's Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down. To throw, Young. That one taken in by Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To the right side, he finds McMillan. And the Panthers are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Mitchell Evans. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is good. Panthers will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It'll work Hunter in the middle here, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, somebody got to do it. Watch him do it.
victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee. One more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Cardinals. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.